Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. So Chainlink obviously broke out of this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, it broke above our structural resistance level. The structural resistance was here, basically the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders at $6.68. So typically you would now believe that this is going to rally. Well, it can do, but for me, it would be important that to rally, to avoid a break below the wave 1 high. That is what it needs to do, because then it breaks back below the neckline. You don't want that with a head and shoulders pattern. So you've got this inverse head and shoulders that could typically send us higher when you take the traditional measurement of how you would take a target for such a head and shoulders pattern. Then it should take us to around $8.40, $8.50 maybe. But it needs to avoid a sustained break below the neckline. That would indicate weakness. So far it has avoided that, okay? So far it has avoided that. It's slow at the moment because it's weekend. On weekends we don't normally expect too much movement. It already turned around in two of our trend reversal areas. So hopefully that was helpful for many of you, because those were basically the pullback entry point possibilities. Based on elite wave setups. And now I don't have a clear setup now, because I have not really a very clear vision of what this could be. Now, to be honest, it could be a three. Obviously, at the moment, I see only 3 waves. And that means it can still break down. Yeah, I need 5. I now need 5 waves up, which I don't have at this stage. So looking at a micro count, it could be here a small wave 1, a wave 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's 2 problems with that. So let me just... 2 problems with that. Okay, not 2, but... I mean, this could maybe be... Let me go to the 1 hour chart. No, okay, so 1... Yeah, so it looks like wave 3 is done. I think this wave 4 came down quite deep, maybe a little bit too deep. Not too deep to be valid, but maybe a little bit too deep to be likely. Nah, just about, because we normally don't want the wave 4 to break and sustain below the 50% fib level. So at the moment it still has a chance. 1 more high would be needed to have the next 5 wave pattern. Then we can look forward to a 3 wave pullback afterwards, which would provide another entry point potentially. But what I can tell you is that we only have 3 waves up, and if we break below the 50% fib level again and break basically below the wave 1 high, and with that below the neckline of the head and shoulders, I think then it has a good chance of breaking down. I would then not really have a very clear answer as to what the wave count is. It would be a diagonal then. At the moment, my hope is that we had a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, and this could develop an impulse. That would be the most bullish interpretation. If we break, however, now below that neckline, I would need to be creative. It certainly wouldn't be a reliable count, and I might completely avoid putting a micro count on it and just show the support levels, because it would be an unreliable one. If it now only tops in 3 waves, it would be either bearish or unclear, unfortunately. But the support levels remain valid. I mean, it remains in my view that against 530, price can push higher. That's still the bullish support, and we have bullish micro support at the neckline at 668. And if the 3rd wave really works out, then a target would be, let me just take that. Yeah, it reacted to the 61.8 extension. See, so we'll see. Target for the 3rd wave would be actually $8.90 based on Fibonacci extensions. Now, on the way, we've got a few levels to watch, especially 781. That's the 100% extension. Yeah, and the 61.8 extension is not normally a target, but it could be like, if this is really just something corrective still to the upside, then sometimes it reacts to this level as well. But I would just be watching these support levels I indicated, especially the neckline, especially the Friday low. And as long as we can avoid a break below those, especially the Friday low and the 668 neckline, if we can avoid a break below those, there should be some upside pressure. But if we break below them, then yeah, we're back to square one and the yellow box remains relevant. Okay, that's my update about Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.